This is Austin St. John, Jason, the original Red Ranger. You are watching the Morphin Network.
Today's Morphin Network video.
This Morphin Network video is sponsored by Ranger Stop Convention and Ranger Stop and Pop. Have you ever wanted to see all your favorite Power Rangers together in one epic convention? Go to Ranger Stop! Ranger Stop and Pop! August 27th to the 29th, 2021! Atlanta, Georgia! Ranger Stop 8! November 11th to the 14th! Orlando, Florida! Get your tickets now! Carson's Corner is a black LGBTQ-owned small business. They sell merchandise and apparel on pop culture franchises such as Dragon Ball, King of the Hill, Sailor Moon, and of course and most importantly, Power Rangers. If you're interested in getting their amazing merch, be sure to check them out at carsoncorner.com. Link will be down below.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to another exciting episode of Sentai Hero Special. And today we're going to review Kikai Sentai Zenkaiger episode 23. And episode 23 is, wow, there's so many things going on, and I have so many questions, and I am looking forward to reviewing the show with all of you. And before we get started, let's see. I need to find that banner. Ooh, hold on. Well, there is nothing for there, and so today's title is episode 23, and the title is called The Triple Combination and Earth's Biggest Battle Ever. Now, I don't know why this is called by the title, but in episode 23, it is the biggest battle because it's another personal duel between Stay Caesar and Zenkaiger. Now, let's see. Now, before we get started, let me start with an opening comment, and I want to let you all know that my partner might be running in late because something did come up. But other than that, I would love to review the show with all of you. All right, for all who have been watching. So let's get started. And so in today's episode. But before we get started, I want to start with an opening comment. Well, things have been going fine, and I am just enjoying. Well, this is not soda or Sierra Mist. It's just water. Need to stay hydrated. Anyways, oh yeah, the new movie Free Guy is out, and I want to go check out that film. But I don't know when. I just need to figure out a nice schedule. Well, either way, I hope I have the time to go ahead and check out that movie. So that's all I have to say for my opening comment. Now, let's get started. So in today's episode is called The Triple Combination and Earth's Biggest Battle Ever. Now, why is this called the Triple Combination? And why is it called the Earth's Biggest Battle Ever? Well, there's a lot of things going on during the Megazord fight, and there's a triple combination. I believe the triple combination is meaning like there's a fight that is going on with two Kaiser, Stacyzer, and Zenkaiger. So without further ado, let's get started. Now, in the beginning of the episode, we see the last episode we left off. We were watching Stacyzer and Zenkaiger and two Kaiser. They were both fighting against Stacyzer in their kaiju form, but when things are starting to get a little bit overwhelmed, because both sides are being overwhelmed because they've been fighting all day throughout the night, and there seems to be it seems like none of the other are planned to stop fighting or give up. So what did Kaito do? Kaito decided to call it off a fight and save the fight for tomorrow, for another day, because he wants this to be a personal duel between Stacyzer and himself. This is going to be a personal fight between those two, and which is lead to the next photo. Let's fight again, me and you, one-on-one. So there's going to be a duel between Kaito and Stacy. Why did Kaito want to turn this into a one-on-one duel? We don't know, but I think the next photo will explain why. Now, this next photo, we move on. They're in the hospital when they took Gaon to the hospital to get him recovered or get his joints fixed, since he's a Kikainoid. Well, Kaito and the rest of the group had this interesting conversation. Like Kaito's he was saying, I realize why has Stacy been visiting my grandma a lot, and it seems like Stacy and my grandma are getting along well, and I hope that we could be friends. Well, maybe there's something, because after all, your grandma is a very kind and heartwarming person. I don't see any reason why Stacy would not get along with her, but he was just having this feeling like there's something is missing. But there was a flashback that he showed, was when they first met at that by the river, and Stacy was telling Kaito that, hey, you think your parents are not going to give up on you? Well, I haven't heard my parents, and who knows where they are. They could be lying somewhere in the ditch dying, for all I know, because they never came back for me. Well, that flashback was the main part of how Stacy has this personal hatred towards Kaito, because Kaito has that positive feeling or that positive message saying that my parents may be missing, but I know that they're out there trying to find their way to get back to me. But then Stacy's like, you think your parents are doing like that? Well, my parents are never coming back because I don't even know them. I don't know what's going on. I don't know where my mom is or my dad. Well, my dad, he's a messed up Toji Tendo robot who's been going at it with a billion of girls or thousands of girls, and I don't know my mom. But after the hospital scene and we got all the info, we move on to this scene. We were so close. So Lord Bokawaz was so upset because Stacy couldn't get the job done. Now, why he couldn't get the job done? Well, it's because Kaito said that he wants to settle the score like some other day. But why did Stacy follow that order? Or why did Stacy listen to Kaito and accept the duel for another day? Lord Bokowas was so upset, even Ichirud was humiliated because Lord Bokowas was blaming on Ichirud that Stacy has called off the fight. No, this is something else. But the whole Toji Tendo were concerned that, hey, Stacy, maybe you have lost your purpose or you lost your edge. But Stacy is like, no, I think I found out something. But on the next scene, we're back at the cafe candy shop where Kaito is looking at his family photo of him and his mom, his dad, and his grandma. How happy they were, and he was just worried, like where his mom and dad are. But then his grandma came down, and she was just a little bit concerned of why he's still up when the duel is just the following day. But in this scene, we got the feeling that the parents are either somewhere in a dangerous place, but they're already like growing at the stage where they are very worried about Kaito's parents. Like, I'm very worried too if I were staying at this long. This is crazy. Now, after the long talk and the nice conversation they had, well, there's a scene where Jiren's found Kaito like sitting outside by himself, but he invited him out to a bite with nice ramen. And they have this talk where let me see. They had this talk where they were all like, hey, I know this fight is gonna be between you and Stacy, but I'm not saying that you're gonna lose. But let us know if you need anything. Jiren is just putting in that term. But after that scene, we go to Two Kaiser, where we go to Two Kaiser's ship, and they're explaining why. And as Flint was preparing the Two Kaisers the ship to its full potential, so they could prepare their battle between Stacy in case Kaito needs assistance. Let's see, hold on. Okay, so I just got the message. My partner is officially can make it. So today I'm going to review the show with you. Whew. Okay. Now, after this, when Zox is just eating his corn and just enjoying his meal while he was talking to Flint, Flint was doing some adjustments to the ship to get this fully upgraded, so to prepare the fight. Zox is enjoying his corn, and he said, "I'm not going to get in the fight because this is a duel, and it's a duel between Stacy and Kaito. I don't see my point of interfering because when Kaito and I were formed in the kaiju form, I felt his mind that he hesitated. Yep, he hesitated to fight Stacy. I don't know why, but he did hesitate. So that's the reason why Zox doesn't want to interfere, because when he combined with Kaito's mind during the kaiju form, something is stopping stopping him as well when they were fighting against Stacy during the Megazord fight in the beginning. Now, we move on to the next scene. As Kaito and Stacy are about to duel, oh man, the fight was so amazing, and I can felt the emotion in the fight between Kaito and Stacy. And as they fight, giving their full power, and they're showing their abilities, Stacy summoned the Old Rangers. He pulled a Bosco and he summoned the Old Rangers to the fight, which gives him the advantage, outnumbering Kaito like 6 against 1. But as the fight continues on, the rest of Kaito's team just weren't having enough of it. Like, they decided to join in the fight because this is unfair for Kaito. And I agree. When I'm in the fight, I even the odds. So as they continue their fight, another exciting summoning happened. That is Shinkenger. Now the Shinkengers, oh man, one of my favorite Super Sentai series of all time. The Shinkengers made their appearance, and they're there to fight Two Kaiser. Well, and the photo wasn't added, but Two Kaiser decided to join in the fight because he saw what in his mind is like an interesting rumble that is going on, and if he is interested in the fight, he would like to join. He would like to be a part of it because, a pirate. Pirates like to brawl at a time. Pirates just roughhousing. Well, as as the fight continues on, and Stacy already feels like he's not going to win the fight, Kaito summoned Zenkai Joju, and he decided to activate it and turn himself into the Super Zenkaiger form with the Battleizer. And with his Battleizer, he activated the Megazord form, where he and Stacy are fighting at a giant form. But as the fight goes on, we all know that from the looks of it, it seems like Kaito couldn't hold on his own against Stacy's Robo number 2. And when Gao wants to join in on the Megazord form so that he could combine with Kaito, Gao was too weak, and he was still recovering from his injuries from the last episode. So Juran decided to join in, and we have this new Megazord form. Half of it is Juran, and half of it is like Kaito's Battleizer form with a Dragon Caesar. Now this is a good combination for a Megazord, no doubt. But as the fight continues on, the Two Kaiser, he offered the Zenkaigers like his Toji coins, and those gears. They summoned the All Rangers, and they activated All Rangers abilities. But I'm curious, with their abilities, what did they do to what were their abilities when they're activated? Well, when the All Rangers when they're activating All Rangers like abilities, they use their finishing move where they summon like a portal and striking their fist down on their targets. Now that was a pretty cool ability, but then they summoned the Shinkengers and activate their abilities as well. But the whole team only used the final attack, which is the Shinken Strike, where Shinken Red summons his giant like sword fan and delivers the final Shinken Strike on the fakes. Now, after they So after the fight that it was going on between two Kaiser and the team against the fake Sentais, we get to see this new Megazord, Super 2Kai-O. So Super 2Kai-O is the combination of like the new Zenkai Kaiju like device mixing with Two Kaiser's ship. Now this Megazord form is a beast. Man, I just love the look of this new Megazord. So in just one episode, we have two new Megazords. We've seen two new abilities from Shinkenger and O-Ranger. And, what else? Oh yeah, and also the Zenkai Kaiju. But when the fight as the fight between Two Kaiser and Zen and Kaito were fighting Stay Caesar, as the fight was starting to like going elsewhere, Zox and Kaito decided to. Sorry, guys, had to take a sip of water. But as the fight goes on, we get to see two Kais. We see Zox and Kaito decide to combine together into the kaiju form of their Zord, and when they deliver their final attack, kaiju beam on the Stay Caesar, they're trying to show off their power by seeing who can hold on their blasts longer. But as it turns out, the Stay Caesar Robo number 2 wasn't strong enough to hold off during the kaiju's barrage of beams, lasers, and rockets. It was too powerful that the kaiju came out victorious, and Stay Caesar's robot is again destroyed. Now after the defeat, it seems Tochi Tendo Empire already invests like 2 Megazords on Stacy, which I have a feeling it's a lot of money, but Stacy is defeated again. And after they were defeated, we see Gigi was looking for Stacy, where we see our fallen remains Stacy on the ground, defeated after the Zenkaigers celebrating their victory over the duel. But in this scene, what is going on? So Stacy was brought back to the Tochi Tendo Empire and Gigi helped Stacy get back to the Empire, back to the headquarters to help him recover. But Ichiru said that, Gigi, did Lord Bokuwas told you to do this? No. Like, the fact that he's not an ordinary Kikainoid complicates this sum. So, in this scene, Ichiru was questioning if Gigi was being ordered by Lord Bokuwas to save Stacy and bring him back to the headquarters so then we can fix him. Or, like, what is your next plan, Gigi? Like, we're not sure, because there are times that Gigi would pull off a scheme without letting Parashitara and Ichiru know. So he's a sneaky little bird. And as the scene goes on, Ichiru even says that Stacy already served his purpose. Now, what does that mean? He served his purpose, and now he pulled up the screen and says, "Oh, should I use next?" Ooh. And in this next photo, we see Kaito's mom in hibernation in this mysterious vessel that was popped up underneath Ichiru's lab. Now if I'm thinking, if I after looking at this photo, what does this mean? Does Ijiru have something planned for Kaito? Is Ijiru going to use like Kaito's mom, like Kaito's mom's body to replace like Stacy's body? Because I don't know, maybe it's a transfer of like the parents. Like Ijiru did say that Stacy is a complicated Kikainoid, so that means he's half human and maybe half Kikainoid. Now, with this photo, I'm probably have a feeling that Ijiru is going to like scan like Kaito's mom's like skin tone or like skins and design and paste it on Stacy's body and maybe wipe out like Stacy's memory or restart the program. Who knows? Ijiru, he's a sneaky and evil Kikainoid for sure, but I have no clue what kind of plan he is hatching for the Zenkaigers with Kaito's mom. It could be something else. Well, that is the end of the episode, and we are left with so many questions, and hopefully we'll get those answers for next week's episode. Now, today, I just want to say thank you all for tuning in today's episode. And if any of you have any questions, I would like to read your comments. Awesome. All right. Now, let me go to now for this episode, we are reviewing episode 23, and that is the end of my review. Now let me go for the comments. Prathermish says, "Hi guys." Hey Prathermish. Unfortunately, it's only me today, and my partner Quasar. Something did come up, so I'm sorry. Kaito's parents are comatose. Would you think they will come in evil avatars or something like that? Maybe there might be evil version. Maybe they'll be evil, or maybe not. We're not sure, because this scene is something I cannot predict. Prathamish's good episode it was. Yes, it was. Would you think Stacy will call fake Zenkaiger? I would say he's kind of like the fake version of Bosco, but that's pretty cool. I like it. Come to Mumbai after the pandemic gets over. Mumbai, maybe. I haven't decided where to travel after the pandemic, but I'll keep that in mind. Would you think that are we going to see Stacy's mother full face or ghost form? Hopefully full face, because that will be like the biggest, that will be the most exciting scene to see for Stacy, because he needs closure of what happened with his parents, and I think he deserves that because he went through all that pain. Now, thank you all for tuning in this week's episode, and I do apologize. We're showing this on Saturday, so so the next week's episode, I'm hoping we'll put it for Wednesday, because because I don't know, my schedule has been going crazy, and lately I haven't been well prepared or well scheduled my shows for Sentai Hero Special, but I'll let you guys know when wait, hold on. But I'll let you know like when will be like the next exciting episode for Zenkaiger. And also, I do apologize for not posting like the announcement of the show for last night. So that is on me, and I will get you guys like the next post for episode 24 of Zenkaiger for sure. All right. Well, thank you guys for tuning in, and until then, have a good weekend, and stay safe, stay healthy, and Demyaku Zenkai! Zenkai, guys! Bye bye.